All about cooking, all about nutrition, and all about you. Enjoy the show. Today's show brought to you by the 30-Day Jumpstart Coaching Program. Uncover the personalized program that will get you the results you want. Today's show, tuna salad. I've been waiting to do this show because I wanted us to learn how to make homemade mayo, which we did with Jeannie Peters, and here is my homemade mayo. Now I have to tell you that I've made this a few times, and this is the first time I've made it this yellow because we use that red palm oil, which is a really great antioxidant, and it makes it nice bright color. But I've done it with sunflower oil by itself and olive oil, and it looks white, just like you would buy in the grocery store. So make sure you play with the different oils to see what you like the best. So we're going to start off with some white albacore tuna. It's my favorite kind. I think it has the best taste. It doesn't have as fishy of a taste as the other tunas that you get in the store. And you want to make sure that, of course, that it's in water. That'll help with the sodium content. And then, just if you can get it so that, it's caught using circle hooks and nylon leads and that it's safe, then we're doing at least what we can for the environment at the same time. So I'm going to scoop my albacore tuna into my bowl. And I have here 4 cans of tuna. 4 cans of tuna, because I love making things you can have like leftovers, so that way you can have it as a snack, you can have it as a meal, you can do it for lunch, you can do it for dinner. I love having protein snacks around. When people ask on a paleo diet or even just how to get more protein in, my go-tos are tuna salad, chicken salad, and egg salad, which we're going to do all here on the show. And so we're starting off with tuna salad. And again, because if you're feeling like, I want to have something as a snack, you can have, and I'm going to show you paleo crackers, and you can use celery, or you can just take a fork and eat it like that, or put it on a bed of greens. So there's a lot of things that you can do with this. It doesn't have to be dinner. It doesn't have to be lunch. It could literally be a snack. So I'm just going to make sure I break it up. And I love crunchy celery in my tuna salad. So I'm going to add in what is cut up 3 stalks of celery, basically almost a stalk per can. Okay, and then we're going to mix that around, and I'm going to keep it dry for right now. And then the next thing I'm going to add is going to be some apple. I'm going to cut up a half of an apple. It's going to add a nice, sweet, crunchy flavor to that. It's a really lovely dish. And try it if you are skeptical, and let me know how you like it. And if you love it, you can add more apple. And if you don't like it, then obviously omit it next time. So after I mix that all around, I'm going to add fresh dill, another key ingredient. Dried dill is just not the same. So when you can, get fresh dill. And I'm just going to use some kitchen scissors and cut up my dill. Now, I like a lot of dill, probably my mother's influence. My mother used to say how much she loved dill. And I never saw the big deal about dill until I started using fresh dill and using it in a recipe such as this. So, cutting up my dill. And again, you can use dried, but fresh is so much better. And you don't need to add as much when you do it fresh. Okay, so I think that's pretty good for right now. I may add more later. I'm going to add some fresh ground black pepper. And again, add it to taste. If you're not a big fan of pepper, just add a little bit. But if you're a big fan of pepper, add what you like. Okay, so I'm going to mix this around before we add the mayo. Because depending on how creamy that you like it, some people don't like it creamy at all. In fact, I would recommend that if you don't want to use mayo, you don't like mayo at this point, you could use Italian dressing. You could either use the homemade dressing that we made here on the show, or if you have a store-bought brand that you like that's organic, use that with some lemon, and that's really great, and that's mayo-free. But I really do like the mayo, and if you watch the show, which I'd recommend you go back and watch how to make homemade mayo, it's especially the kinds of oils that we use, it's really good for you. So at this point, because again, it's yellow based on that red palm oil that we made, it tastes great. I added 3 heaping tablespoons, and then just gonna mix it up and see how creamy that you like it. So once you get it to the creaminess that you desire, I would definitely recommend doing a little taste test as you go along. I'm not going to do it here, but taste it to see if you like it. And if you want to complement the mayo with the Italian dressing, go ahead and do that. The other ingredient that I'm not adding today that I would add at home would be garlic powder. I love garlic powder. And as we learned in some of the other shows, garlic powder is really great. Well, garlic is just as great in general, but garlic powder has been known to help with sunscreen, like helping your body antioxidant-wise to block electromagnetic frequencies. We did that on Wellness Wednesday. We did about cell phones, and we actually just did one about sunscreens where we mention other high antioxidant foods that help your body naturally protect you from the sun, and garlic powder was on that list. So to me, everything gets garlic powder. So when you get to the consistency that you like, put it in the refrigerator. I think it's always better chilled, but taste it first and let me know how you like it. The Fit to Love podcast show offers you 6 days a week of helpful content to achieve the happy life you deserve. Movement Mondays and Tasty Tuesdays are weekly video casts, while Wellness Wednesdays, Thoughtful Thursdays, Freedom Fridays, and Sexy Saturdays are audio-only shows themed every week to address your holistic life and needs. If the show inspired you, we would love for you to share it and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining us today. Head on over to fittolove.tv for recaps of every show, resources, and to join the community. That's FIT, the number 2, LOVE.tv. Have a fit and fabulous day.